Just give it a second.
Hello, my name's Jan Potsman. I'm the Assistant Director at the CSUN Career Center, and we are thrilled to have you participate in today's event. Today we have Carissa. She is from Enterprise Holdings, and before I introduce her, though, I want to welcome you to today's the 4 o'clock session for the day. I'd like to take a quick poll, so if you please answer this question. We want to know what you know about Enterprise Holdings and their internship program. Let's see, Carissa, what do they know?
I answered the poll. I hope that's okay.
Yes.
Hi,
You
everybody.
must be in the very knowledgeable section.
Yeah, I hope I am. That's what I put. So we'll put it to the test today.
Okay, so I'm going to end the poll and share the results with you. This is what we have. You can see that this is a new experience for most folks. So I am going to just take a quick screenshot of this information, and I will stop sharing. There we go. Okay, so let me tell you about Carissa. She graduated from a CSU. Yes, a CSU. Fullerton, so not too far away, in 2015 with a BA in communications focused on public relations. After working in her field, Carissa decided to join the Enterprise team in May of 2016 as a management trainee. From there, she was able to advance her career, earning promotions to assistant manager and manager of the Ontario Airport before promoting into the car sales division in 2018. Carissa accelerated from sales consultant to finance manager and then to dealership branch manager in 2020. In 2022, Carissa joined the talent acquisitions team of Southern California as a specialist and is responsible for hiring in the San Fernando Valley up to the Central Coast. Welcome, Carissa.
Thank you, Jan, and thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here and share some great information about Enterprise. For the 67% of you that are not knowledgeable at Enterprise, that is okay. That's why we're here. That's probably the most common thing I hear when I go to career fairs is, what does Enterprise do besides rent cars? So hopefully by the end of the presentation, you'll be able to learn a lot about our company, what we have to offer, and I'll even talk about opportunities, both full-time and part-time, being our internship programs that we have every quarter. So thank you all for being here. Perfect. All right, well, we'll get started. Jan, you can see my presentation, right? You can see the screen?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to hop off camera and then we're going to get started. So for those of you on the bottom right corner, you actually, there's a QR code there. Please scan it if you haven't already. That just lets me know who's in attendance. It also gives me your contact information so that way I can connect with you later on for opportunities, career opportunities, and even workshops that we host, just like this one. So we'll do interview prepping, we'll do how to stand out at a career fair. So definitely fill out that QR code so I can have your information and share all the wonderful opportunities that we have at Enterprise and also what we host at Enterprise. So Enterprise Holdings, this is what we do. Mobility is what we do and who we are. So we'll get started. Now, a little bit about Enterprise. Enterprise Holdings is a leading mobility solutions company worldwide. We feature a comprehensive network of brands and independent regional subsidiaries, which offer car and truck rental, van pooling and car sharing services, car sales, fleet management, and much, much more. We are a family-owned, world-class portfolio of brands, and we also operate globally as well as nationwide in these 3 brands. So Enterprise is the most common you're probably familiar with. It's in your neighborhoods. We call these our home city branches. They are more hands-on experience and assistance from our employees. Alamo really appeals to those customers traveling or on vacation. Fun fact, Alamo Rent-A-Car is the largest car rental provider to international travelers visiting North America, serving the needs of airport leisure travelers. Alamo was also the first car rental brand to offer self-service kiosks to help our customers get on the road faster. And lastly, we have National, which serves our daily needs of frequent business airport travelers. So National's customers are time conscious, so this brand is designed for convenience for them. Now let's take a look at our mobility portfolio. So Enterprise Holdings provides a comprehensive portfolio of solutions from business, leisure, and beyond. So you likely know Enterprise as a car rental provider, and in fact, we're the world's largest car rental provider, but we're much more than that. We have a wide variety of mobility options, which include truck rental, exotic car rental, car sales, van pooling, and even a vehicle subscription service we call Subscribe with Enterprise. So for business, government agencies, and other organizations, our affiliated Enterprise Fleet Management operates a full service fleet management service. So as you can see, we're much more than a rental car company. We provide transportation solutions whenever and wherever our customers need them. Perfect. Now this is Enterprise at a glance. So as you may know us as a car rental company, and while that's true, we also manage the largest and most diverse privately owned fleet in the world, with more than 2 million vehicles on the road. And our operation spans across 10,000 fully staffed locations in more than 90 countries and territories, with 100,000 employees, which is a milestone we actually reached in 2022. In addition to this, our last fiscal year, 22, Enterprise Holdings, along with our affiliated Enterprise Fleet Management, accounted for more than $30 billion in revenue. So staying true to the founding values and taking a conservative and disciplined approach to managing the business for the long term has allowed Enterprise Holdings to achieve some of the results you see here on the screen, including announcing our best performance year in our history for fiscal year 22. Long story short, our vision has become the best and most trusted mobility provider in the world. Now, our founder, Jack Taylor, was born in our company's hometown of St. Louis in 1922. In 1942, he enlisted at the age of 20 and served as a decorated Navy Hellcat pilot in the skies over the South Pacific. Enterprise military heritage goes back more than 6 decades when Jack Taylor founded the company and named it after the USS Enterprise, which was one of the aircraft carriers he served on as a U.S. Navy pilot during World War II. Fresh from his time in the service, Jack invested his life savings in his new venture, basing its founding principles on those he learned aboard the USS Enterprise. From the start, Jack's commitment to integrity, hard work, collaboration, and camaraderie were the basis of the organization he built. So in 1957, he started with a fleet of 7 cars operating out of the lower level of a St. Louis car dealership. And as of today, those 7 cars have grown to an astounding 2.1 million vehicles globally. Having grown up inside the business and learning from his father, Jack's son, Andy C. Taylor, took the wheel as president and CEO in 1991. For over 2 decades, Andy shaped the vision of the organization, helping grow it from a humble fleet into the robust industry leader it is today, while continuing to carry on the values Jack established at its founding. And then since 2020, Enterprise Holdings has been led by Jack's granddaughter, Chrissy Taylor, who you see right there. As the 3rd generation of the Taylor family to guide the organization, Chrissy is pursuing emergency technologies, ambitious sustainability efforts, and new customer service advantages that will help drive Enterprise Holdings and its affiliates into the future. Today, with Christy at the wheel, a new generation of innovative leaders are shaping the next great chapter of the organization's history. Now, our vision for Enterprise is to be the world's best and most trusted mobility company. We'll deliver on this ambition by 1, listening to our customers and exceeding our customers' and employees' expectations, providing a wide variety of transportation solutions, offering a great place to work and cultivating fulfilling careers, create pipeline for upward mobility, working together to reach our fullest potential, and being a responsible corporate citizen in the communities where we live and work. Those are just some of the areas we'll explore further today. Now, since the beginning, Enterprise Holdings has strived to be an engaged corporate citizen that makes a meaningful difference in the communities where we live and work. So in addition to local grants for organizations selected by employees, The Enterprise Holding Foundation oversees a variety of initiatives focused on creating positive impacts through long-term partnerships with nonprofit organizations. Some of those being our 50 million tree pledge. So we established to honor Enterprise's 50th anniversary with this 50 million tree pledge, which is a partnership with the Arbor Day Foundation to restore and reforest ecosystems in the forest of greatest needs. Another one is Routes and Roots, which is Enterprise Healthy Rivers Project. We're committed to $60 million over 10 years and will partner with the Nature Conservancy. Another one being our Fill Your Tank, which is to help food insecurities. Our commitment is to donate $150 million over 10 years. So as you can see, we're really big in giving back to our communities where we live and we work. And these are pledges that we're constantly doing. But the fun fact is, a lot of our donations come from our own employees, where we give them the money for charities and organizations that they're passionate about. Now, for more than 65 years, Enterprise has been committed to creating a diverse, equitable, and inclusive work environment, rooting in the founding value of our doors are always open. The commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion is embraced throughout the organization and driven by employees who work in an environment where they are encouraged to bring their true self to work every day. Guiding the DE&I councils are three founding pillars: talent and opportunity, inclusive culture, and community engagement, which the team seeks to address in order to remove barriers that could limit our ability for true diversity, equity, and inclusion. We also educate all employees through a DE&I curriculum that empowers employees to share their experiences and backgrounds so others can learn, grow, and expand their understanding of the lived experiences of others. So serving our communities, Enterprise Holdings is also committed to being an integrated part of the communities we serve, as stated in one of our founding values. We strengthen our communities one neighborhood at a time. Our dedication to this founding value is further displayed by our global philanthropic programs and through our foundation. In addition, teams participate in various volunteer events, stepping up to help their community when it's needed most. In November of 2020, Enterprise pledged the $55 million over 5 years to organizations that advance social and racial equity. These organizations are primarily focused on 3 racial equity gaps, one being early childhood development, the second youth health and wellness, and the third career and college preparation. Now, our culture and commitment to our business plan has enabled us to be recognized as an employer of choice, with just a sample of our recent recognitions highlighted on this slide. So we're really proud. From collegegrad.com, we were the 2022 top entry-level employer. We also, by Forbes in 2022, we were America's best large employers. Some for inclusion on Forbes, we were also the best employer for diversity by Forbes. And the Times ranked us the top 50 employers for women in 2022. So just to name a few, these are a few of our awards and recognition that we have won, and we're very, very proud of that and continue to strive to be better. All right, now to talk about our opportunities at Enterprise. So everyone typically starts in the entry-level position, which is our management trainee. That's where I started. So what is a management trainee? Well, it is our entry-level position with the career path. In this position, you're going to be learning about sales and business development, financial analysis, management skills, customer service skills, fleet control and maintenance, and entrepreneurship. And the best part about Enterprise is we promote 100% from within, and promotions are based on performance, so not seniority, performance. Now, you're going to be learning a lot as a management trainee. So you're going to be learning aspects of how to give exceptional customer service. You're going to learn aspects of sales and marketing for your business, the financial, knowing how to cut your expenses and increase your profits, and even the operations. We're going to manage a team from management trainees to drivers to auto detailers and ensure that all your assets are being properly maintained. So really, we're teaching you how to become business owners, but it starts from a very entry-level position in management trainee program. And as you kind of rise the ranks, you're going to be learning very valuable skill sets and tools and resources to run your own business within Enterprise. Now, these are the core competencies of a management trainee. So these are really what we look for when we're onboarding. So by focusing on these competencies in every single interview and every single time, it allows us to be extremely consistent. It doesn't matter if you're in Southern California, Chicago, New York, or really anywhere in Canada or Europe. Our recruiters and hiring managers all know these competencies, and we all know how to evaluate and assess our candidates using behavioral interviewing. So we're going to be asking questions on customer service and empathy, questions on leadership, persuasion and sales, results driven, flexibility, and lastly, communication. All right. Now, this is the management trainee program. So as college students, some of you may be interested to know, or maybe you already do, that Enterprise has amazing career opportunities and our highly regarded internship program, which I'll talk about in the next slide. So we like to say this program, the full-time management trainee program, is really like business 101 on 10 cups of coffee. You're going to be learning a lot as you go, and you're going to be really just hitting the floor running. But after, the learning period and the learning curve, you're really going to be turning and seeing and understanding the business and how we grew from 7 cars to 2.1 million vehicles. So to qualify for this position, the management trainee, which is our full-time entry-level position, you do have to have a bachelor's degree, 1 year of customer service, sales management, or leadership, and it can be a combined. So say you have 6 months of customer service and 6 months of sales, then you are qualified. Again, we only promote from within, and promotions are based on merit, so work performance. Average is a 46-hour work week. We have plenty of locations all across North America and outside, obviously globally. This position, targeted annual salary or compensation is $57,000, but you also have referral bonuses where you can get a car sales referral or maybe an employer referral bonus. And after this position is an assistant manager position where you'll start receiving profit-based bonuses. So that's where you can really start impacting your pay. And we offer great benefits, medical, dental, vision, and eye, as well as a 401k. And all we require for this is obviously a valid California driver's license. Now, if you're about to graduate in a month or two, you're definitely encouraged to apply. You don't have to wait till after you get your degree. We will wait till you get your transcripts, but at least you can go through the interview process. Next is our internship. So just like a management trainee full-time, you're going to be doing essentially the same role, just part-time. To be eligible for this internship, we are currently hiring for our winter, which is our next upcoming quarter. So we're hiring for winter, which will be from December to February. This is eligible for those students graduating by June 2024. To be qualified for this position, you must have 6 months of experience in one of the following: sales, customer service, leadership, or management. And the best part about this internship, it's a paid internship opportunity, and you can work anywhere from 15 hours to 30 hours per week. We find on average, most work around 25 to 30, so they get the most out of that internship. And again, a valid driver's license. And then this internship is typically around 8 to 12 weeks. So a minimum of 8, a maximum of 12 weeks. As an intern, and we're going to help you build valuable business and leadership skills. So for you, the real world professional experience you'll receive during the internship will help you stand apart from the crowd and will be more than just a line on your resume. From day one, as one of our paid interns, you're going to be learning what it takes to run a successful business and acquire highly marketable skills in management. Our interns that we've had in the past take on the same challenges as our first and second year full-time professionals. It's really a team-based environment, and throughout your internship, your peers will be right there by your side, helping you learn, grow, and most importantly, have fun. During our internship, you'll have different projects to complete where you'll be able to pick an area of our business that piques your interest. So whether that be operations, management, marketing, or finance, you'll pick an area of focus and have different tasks to complete throughout the internship under those categories. So for example, marketing, we're going to have you help plan a recruiting event on campus. For finance, we're going to have you review the per unit analysis with your manager and identify areas of opportunity. For operations, we're going to have you host and lead a morning meeting with your team and also create a branch schedule for staffing with your manager. And lastly, for management, we're going to have you create and execute a branch competition. And one of those also is interviewing an area manager for their position. So as you can see, this internship, it's only 8 weeks. It goes by very quick, but you're going to be learning a lot in such a short amount of time. The best part of our internship as well is if you do a great job during the internship, you could potentially be offered a full-time opportunity with us, which means you may be able to stay on part-time with us until you graduate. And then as soon as you get your transcripts, we'll convert you to a full-time employee, increase your pay, and now you're on the career path to grow. Now, speaking of that career path, this is a traditional route for the rental path. So you're going to start as a management trainee. And then about 6 to 8 months in, you're going to take a test, which is going to test your knowledge on how to run a business. If you pass that test, you're going to get a bonus and you're going to drop the trainee title and now become a management assistant. That management assistant is really that temporary spot before you get promoted to an assistant branch manager once one becomes available. After assistant manager, you're going to be a branch manager. And then obviously you can see it goes all the way up to vice president and general manager. So as you kind of grow and take on each new promotion, you're going to be learning different aspects of our business. But the beautiful part about enterprise is once you get to a management position, that's where a lot of opportunities open up. Like I mentioned, those different divisions from exotic rentals to car sales to commercial truck. This is where you can really branch out and essentially change your career, but still be within one company. And each of the divisions have their own career path into corporate. All right. Well, that is pretty much the presentation. I hope you learned a lot about enterprise. Again, that QR code right there is for us to connect with you and tell you about the opportunities, or if you want to have a meeting outside of this, I'm always happy to. My contact information is right below. Same with my colleague, Sarah, who you'll be able to meet tomorrow if you schedule a virtual meeting with her for the internship week. She's helping me out. So she is a talent acquisitions manager for a different territory, but we all work together. So I'm going to stop screen sharing. I'm going to get back on camera, and then I would love to answer any questions you may have. Give me 1 second.
Hi.
Perfect.
So I'm going to be doing the chat monitoring today, and I will have to ask everyone, if you have questions, please put in the chat and I will just read them out for you, okay?
Great.
And we
Don't
already
be shy if anyone wants to come on camera. No pressure though. No pressure.
They can't come on camera because we're recording.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
That's why the questions are going through the chat.
Understood. Okay, perfect. I do see for computer science majors from Tommy, thank you for your question. I do want to let you know we cater to all majors. Everyone is welcome. We've had English majors who are now area managers, communications majors who are vice presidents. I've hired computer science in the past as well. But there's nothing that specializes in it right away. You'll start as a management trainee, and then as you grow, you could potentially get into a different side of enterprise, but we all start as the management trainee position. And then Shiva, I see that was the same question you have.
Okay, and we have another question. Yeah. So I filled out the QR code. Is there any other step needed to apply for the internship?
Yes, so the QR code, what that does, it just lets me know that you attended this event, but it also gives me your contact information. So I will be sending you the opportunities that we have, both full-time and the part-time internship, as well as we have other positions throughout the company. So I will be sending you an email with the links to apply. And then when it asks you how you learn about this position, you just pretty much say you learned it from this meeting. But I will send you the opportunities for you to apply and fill out that application. Great question.
Thank you.
Something I'd like to add to tell the students is Carissa has, if you listen to her bio, you could tell she moved very quickly into positions that took her to this position that she's in today. But you started with enterprise when?
Pretty much a year after college. Yeah.
Okay.
2016.
2016. So in just a few years, she's moved to this position, and she started as an intern.
And the beautiful thing is, trust me, I know what you're saying, you got a degree and you're coming and renting cars, but when you look at the business model of enterprise and how they develop their employees and all the opportunities that are available to you, that's really what kept me going. On top of the great team and work environment that you're going to have here. And I'm not just saying that because I work here. I've been a part of the rental division. I was in car sales for about 5 years. And trust me, I never thought I would sell cars. My family thought, what is she doing? But I learned some very valuable skill sets as far as sales, finance, doing loans, and obviously running an operation, being a branch manager of a dealership. And now I took on the next challenge. I'm a talent acquisitions. As you can see, my territory is very large, but it's really exciting being challenged and growing your career and knowing that you can grow and do different avenues all within one company. And if there's an opportunity abroad, I know that I can raise my hand, apply for it, and hopefully get that opportunity. So it's nice to know that there are so many options, career options for you in one company. And that's what's really kept me here for about 7.5 years.
And what's interesting about Enterprises is a privately held company.
Yeah.
And for the size, I was looking at I think it was the first, a couple slides in, and it said something about 30 billion in
Revenue. I believe in 2019, we were at 24 billion as a company. And as of fiscal year 22, we're at 30 billion. So we are still growing. That's why we're always hiring for our management trainee. If you ever look online at careers.enterprise.com, you're going to see that it'll say hiring immediately for management trainees. And the reason for that is because we have so many constant promotions that say this week I'm hiring for 5 people, and next week it's 10, or next week. There's always an opportunity with all this internal promotions that we're having. So I definitely encourage you, do the research on Enterprise. I really do hope you learned a little bit more about our company and what we have to offer. But really, if you're going to stay in the San Fernando Valley, or if you want to go up north, I can help direct you to that. I can help you with that job opportunity and show you what's available, because we are hiring really everywhere. So that means there's a lot of opportunities to grow and move around.
Okay, we've got another question that came in.
All right.
The next question is, does the company help pay for higher education?
So in certain positions, all we require here is a bachelor's degree. So you can pursue, higher education, but we don't really help pay for it, because really coming in, you need a bachelor's degree, and your work performance is going to give you those next promotions. So we have group rental managers who just have a bachelor's degree and running the whole West Coast. So that's the beautiful thing. The bachelor's degree get you to the door, but to answer your questions, we do not. There is one alternative side to Enterprise, which is the finance accounting route. So say if you're going to try getting your CPA or CMA, there may be opportunities to get reimbursed for that. But for the management trainee, we only require a bachelor's degree, and then your work performance is obviously going to rise you through the ranks.
Thank you for the answer.
Do we have any more questions?
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. She's very nice.
I'll also be at the career fair in person next week, or 2 weeks. So let me know. Come say
you can introduce yourself to her. That's on October 26th is our career fair. And then I also want to let you know about one other event, and that is Resume Makeover. It's on October 18th, which is a Wednesday. And that's when both employers and our career counselors will be critiquing resumes. So if you need your resume critique before you go to the event, please come to that. I would like to say thank you to Carissa. She did just a wonderful job. I got to learn more about Enterprise. And I will tell you that my dad long ago bought a car from Enterprise Sales. So, that there's just a little another connection with us. And we had that car for a really long time. I just wanted to let you know that piece too.
I love that. Well, a lot of people don't know, we really do provide the used car market. So when you're seeing cars at other dealerships that are only a 2022, if you look at the history, they most likely was a rental car. So we just get to pretty much pick our fleet first, sell what we want to sell, and the rest we sell out. So wonderful. That's awesome.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here today, Carissa. And we're going to sign off.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me. Have a great day, everybody.